This video is sponsored by Christoph Ray for excellent low-poly horror games. Check the link in the description below for some of his works. Previously on Between the Stars. Good enough. Good enough. Who's the baddest man in all the land? Sure enough. And so the journey continues. Welcome back to the Signal Fire, y'all. My name is Fire Knight, and welcome back to Between the Stars. As you can see, we're in a different system than we were previously. Take a wild guess what happened. Yeah, the computer completely just had a crash, and I had to reboot it. So only thing we lost, though, was we did a couple of side quests, those contracts we were meant to do, in the Chemi system. But I actually discovered something. Since we're kind of in the opening area, the only three areas we can visit right now are Thaya, mouse, come on, do me a solid. Thaya, which is the one we usually start at. Tofa, which is where we are now, and Chemi, which was the one we visited in the last episode. So until we do the main quest, which looks to be the Genesis here, I'll get to that in a second, we can only visit these three sectors, which I think is kind of cool. Come on, mouse, now's not the time. So once again, we finished the side quest, but we did trigger an RNG, the antique shop. Now remember in the first episode of the main campaign, episode 3, where we got the stone tablet that was kind of boggling our minds? Apparently one of the other guys actually said we could take it to the sector in Chemi. But since we already are here in Torfa, what I want to do is go check out the Genesis. So when we got into this system to do the one of the other side quests, it triggered a radiation reading here at the Genesis. So since that is the hot button, and we've gotten a decent amount of side quests out of the way, if my mouse would just behave for a second. Come on. There we go. I kind of want to see what happens with this. So that being said, we're off. I suspect a battle. And then we'll go to the Allied station and see what we can dredge up. But it's a warship. Oh wait, the Genesis, that was from the prologue. I'll be damned. Now it just clicked with me. Come on, get back in the lore game. Whoa.
These look like the remains of a ship, Captain.
This isn't the debris of just any ship. These are the remains of Captain Scott's flagship, the Genesis.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. We know how much you admired her.
No battle?
Scott was the captain in charge of my training during my years as a recruit.
Oh.
I owe her a great deal of who I am today. She didn't deserve an end like that at the hands of her own allies. Prepare the life support equipment. We're going in.
On your order.
Damn right. I was expecting a battle, but apparently not. Come on. Alright. A deep sorrow invades you as you board the ship. The charred jagged remains barely reminded you of what Genesis once was. You had been lucky enough to train on the Genesis, that's a lore drop, many years ago. In your time as a recruit, you had been able to see for yourself what she and her crew were capable of. Jane Scott had been more than just a mentor to you. After years of service with continuous success in battle, and after winning the admiration of each of the captains of the Republic, she seemed undoubtedly the right person to put in charge of the army. No soldier could believe the news that she had rejected the post, stating it to one of her most trusted crew members, Admiral Xiao. Oh wait, that was the, no, that wasn't the enemy. We must reach the bridge. Let's start by searching the ship. You follow the clear path without finding anything interesting. The state of the ship is catastrophic. You had done well to deploy the appropriate machinery for boarding because re-establishing a flow of energy, even if it was external, would require days of work. Since you cannot access the black box on the ship since you cannot access the black box on the bridge, possible, an exceptionally difficult solution. Okay, that's probably, either I'm reading this wrong or there's some translation issues. In theory, if you could access the Genesis My Core, you could recover some of the data and upload it to your ship's mind to find out exactly what happened. We must try. Engineers, do you think it's possible? This might help us with our RNG. Nazard, it's theoretically possible, Captain. The only concern is the state of the My System's core. If it weren't so badly damaged, well, we remember that from the prologue. We could easily do the data transfer. As it is, there is a possibility that we could corrupt our own system. Not good. It will take some time for the engineering team to connect the systems without generating fatal errors. It's too risky. Let's try to access the bridge. Okay. I don't want to screw up our mice system, particularly since I know our RNG, when it comes to dice rolling, is past few episodes has been subpar. So let's see what we can do. Though many captains question her motives, you who had been an honor of knowing her up close understood perfectly. She was a true woman of action, an adventurous soldier who smiled defiantly every time she faced death. Well, that is true. Being an admiral in the Interstellar Republic to spend the rest of her life going to the Council, mediating between interplanetary conflicts, it was not meant for her. The bridge is located on the upper deck of the ship. With the ship in this state, it will be difficult to access. The elevators will not work, so the only possible route there is via the stairs. The path will not be easy. A massive explosion has left the systems completely useless, meaning several gates will be forced open and many routes will be blocked in the rubble. Search the ship. I'll leave it in your hands, engineers. We have to give it a go. 6 or higher. He's done it! Your cruise system upgrade allows you to succeed. Brilliant. Advancing through the corridors of the ship is slow and tedious. Engineers attempt to draw plans and schematics to try and determine a safe and efficient route for the rest of the team. You cautiously move through the remains of the Genesis until you come to the main bridge. Repair the machinery +8. Investigation +8. Let's go and do the systems upgrade. We have to actually... We'll try and build a power bridge to reestablish the system, or prepare the machinery must open the gate. Let's just go ahead and try this. Now we need an 8 or higher. Okay, let's try the systems upgrade. This is why I don't gamble. You put the devices in place and turn the machinery on. With a bit of luck, the pressure should cause the stoppers to release, allowing you to open it. You cover your ears in preparation to activate the devices. The extenders give into the pressure and break, springing out of place. This won't work. The reinforced doors are just too strong to force open. It's time to go. We must relay this device to Admiral Flynn. You leave the ship, but not before attaching one of your trackers to the ship's hull. That's brilliant. As soon as you relay your findings to Vice Admiral Flynn, the Republic will try to recover what's left of the Genesis. After all, it had been the flagship of the Republic for decades. Let's go back to HQ.
I still can't believe it. The Genesis was the most powerful ship of the Republic. I'm surprised that the Children of the Sun were able to destroy it.
Nartas's ships outnumbered our ships by a wide margin, Captain. The probability of success was extremely high. I'm sure the Captain's God knew it.
May, set a course to the General Headquarters. We'll inform Admiral Flynn of the situation after the War Council.
Not yet. First we're going to go to
ship as if
Kemi.
it were space trash.
First, let's go to the Allied Station. See if we can pick up a contract or two while we're in Kemi. That way we can kind of double down and get some stuff done. Besides, I want to go see what this Allied Station looks like and compare to this one. Oh, geez, we have a mega one.
Seriously? Another interception?
Ah, hell.
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
Well, we got the battle we wanted. Just one? I mean, I'll take... Nope, we got 2. Before my computer decided to have a conniption, I needed to be very cognizant about my guns overheating. This is a different style of ship, though. This ain't this normal slavers that we dealt with in Kemi or... Thea, whatever, one of the two. Overheat, dude. But yeah, I mean, Connor actually raised a good point that this is just like a game I can play for a very long time, and I'm one to agree with him. Like, there's so many side quests you do, like the RPG element in this is fantastic. I love it. Like, honestly, you could just spend hours doing side quests to your heart's content. Just exploring and just doing space battles. I mean, once we unlock the rest of the sector, one
of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Thank you, Kim. Oh yeah, one other thing that I did want to mention in the last episode, well not the last episode, before my computer had a connection, is we did do a gun upgrade, and I'll show you when we get to the Allied station. Bet. Looking at my hull, and that's what I didn't want. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, you can see the damage I'm taking. We do have the cred. We can take this mother out. Ah, hell, we have taken some significant damage. 30%. Come on, baby. This one's for metal. He's done it.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Whew, not a moment too soon. Look at our systems. They are not in the greatest of shape. But we did get some cred, we did get some scrap, so let's go ahead and get to the station and heal the frig up. And then while we're in Chemi, I do want to go look at that shipyard.
Republic ship requesting docking permission, please.
Welcome, Captain. Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Oh, thank you, Tofa. Been hanging out at the Thia system? Because that's what it sounds like. Is this 21 over here? Yeah. 21's over here. Okay. We're good. Not a moment too soon. Good God, our systems are bad. Hang on, let me just get realigned. Boop. There we go. We've got to get some shield upgrades, y'all. I'm telling you, point blank.
Only authorized personnel disembark.
Commercial zone? Yeah. 340 cred? Yeah, so we got over 7,500 cred, so I'm happy about that action. Let's look at our crew members. Oh yeah, we also upgraded our charisma last, so now we have to upgrade our luck. That's massive. Without any disease. Oh, we can actually upgrade a lot of stuff. It wasn't just the captain. Okay then. So Kim. I mean, she is a specialist. Upgrade those. Okay, Yvonne. Boop, boop, boop. And then projectiles. And let's go ahead and do energy weapons. Engineers. So we can really just go full ham with the crew. That's brilliant. Crafting, yes. Systems upgrades and scrapping. Luz Nazare, or Nazare. I'm completely butchering it, I apologize. Reduces crafting time. Come on, mouse, behave. Yeah, systems upgrades. Let's just dump a bunch into systems upgrades for Nazare. Dongha, okay. Let's go and just do a full upgrade for now, get everything to level 2. And then we have medicine, that's good news, investigation, and shields. We'll do this for shields, and then we'll do investigation for the other, for Ivan Ramirez. The problem is, though, I feel like we need shield resistance. Because things are going to get hairy, as we saw in the last battle. So let's go and just up that then, too. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell some scrap. And then while we're selling that, I will show you... the upgrade, the change that I did to our deck. So... no. Systems. So I did put in the Light Cannon of the Republic Mike Kilo 2 because it increased our hull DPS by 6 as well as our shield damage by 4. At some point we need to upgrade that. We also need to do some changes here to that. So I feel like instantly... oh, Doctor? Yes. Or not, that's cool too. Nothing in the brig. All of our... oh yeah, I also healed up Dong Ha to a max capacity. So, while we're here, we get the hangar. Oh, let's go back to the commercial zone, because I do want to see if there's any contracts in Chemi. No blueprints. Stash. Nothing at all, so we do have to do this objective. That's weird. I'm sure there's other stuff we can do on here. Well now, color me curious. Okay. So enough is enough is enough. Let us depart and go to Chemi, because then I can also look at the shipyard. So what I'm planning on doing, guys, so now that we have... once we go back to Thea, we're going to have a lot more to do. So I want to focus on these 3 sectors for the time being, because once you go to a station, as we knew from the last episode, we have the ability to... they keep respawning. The random events throughout the sectors, as well as the contracts keep popping up. So I don't want to do too much and spread myself thin. So let's go to Chemi, wrap up the antique shop, and then look at the shipyard. Maybe pick up another contract in Chemi, get some more cred, get some more XP. But I do want to eventually go to this Council of War in Thea. Now that we've completed this one, let's go ahead and do a save job. As we head straight into... never mind, we can't do that. Can we now? Now we can. Thank you. And then we'll go to the other thing, restock as necessary. We can also go to the shipyard. Just flying straight into a solar storm planet. That's good piloting. Want to have a sip of water, but I'm afraid we're going to get jumped. Or not, that's cool too. I know some of these RNG events just randomly just drop us out without getting jumped. We're just going to head... are we heading straight into that planet? Doesn't bode well. Apparently we are. Okay. Carbon 14 Antique Shop. Antique Shop ran by an amateur historian. According to your crew, he could help answer some questions about the old tablet. I kind of want to wrap this mission up. You open the antique shop's door and hear the bells hanging on the frame ring. The shop was not dissimilar to what you would imagine it like. The dust piles up for almost 100 extravagant-looking objects. You walk the halls with the tablet in your hands while you look at some of the antiquities. You never paid special attention to antiques, but it was hard not to be curious about where they came from. Sorry, hangnail. Man comes out with a friendly smile. Hello, can I help you with something? Greetings, I am Jian Wong, Captain of the Interstellar Republic. The man seems somewhat surprised. Edmund glots at your service, Captain. What brought you to my store? Edmund notices the tablet under your arm while waiting for your answer. One of my crew said maybe you could help me. The man arches an eyebrow as you explain what happened with the tablet and leads you to the back room where he seems to have a small workshop. On the walls, you see large magnifiers and other restoration tools. Edmund picks up a few books from the central table to make room for the tablet, pulls out a magnifying glass with a flashlight. I almost said a flashlight. Oh my god, I'm tired. And a brush from a shelf, and begins to check the tablet carefully. Well, do you know where it came from? Do you think it is of any value? Let's start with its origin, because it did nerf a complete other stranger. The man remained silent, completely paralyzed. Ah, hell. Edmund? Wow, for a second I thought this was something big. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Captain, but there's no doubt that this is a forgery, of course, of exceptional quality. So you know what this is about? It's a rather convincing recreation of a ceremonial tablet from an ancient tribe known as the Dysmorphs. Originally from Ethos, extinct long before the appearance of space travel. I can't tell you much more, only about a dozen remains of their civilization have been found. All we know about them has been thanks to the transcription of a handful of anthropological texts collected from ancient ethos libraries. Tell me more about the Dysmorphs. Do you think anyone might be interested? Well, let's find out more, even though this is going to kill my voice. It's not like I'm a specialist, and to tell you the truth, I don't think there exists an expert on this subject in the entire galaxy. The majority of the texts have been lost to time. The only thing that is left of them is no more than the notes or mentions of old books. You could even access them in the galactic database through the Ansible of your ship. The little we know is that they were a fairly small tribal civilization prior to space colonization. Do you think anyone might be interested? Among some of my clients are reputed historians who would pay a fortune for a real piece. Being such a high-quality forgery should surely find some interested buyer, but an astronomically lower amount. Best I can do is 500 cred. You could sell it right now and forget about it, but you didn't know if it was worth it. Seeing the man's reaction when he inspected it more thoroughly, suspected it was not even close to being a fair deal. If your suspicions were true, you could earn a lot more by selling it on your own. Come on, I'm sure. Let's do a charisma +3 check. Eat it. Your charisma will succeed. Brilliant. All right, I can go as high as 800 creds, but that's my last offer. Sold. Achievement unlocked. Gullible. What? Okay, after some small talk with other pieces, you return to the ship. But with some credits in your account. Okay. What the Nelly? Oh, whoa, okay, there we go. I was wondering what we were doing. Oh, the shipyard's here as well as the hangar. Let's actually go to the shipyard. This is trying to find our exit. Okay, so... Oh, this is... Okay, so we already have the thallium, so we don't need to worry about buying it. The Cosmos Transporter, 8,000 cred. Okay, you know what? Let's not even look at buying stuff right now. Let us go to... Nope, good God. Whoop, hello. Let us save job, because I'm concerned. Did we just actually double save? Hang on. Okay, we're good. That's fine. So I want to see what this gullible thing is. Oh, okay, actually, hang on. We gotta talk to this crew again. Nope. Nope. Get back to work. Shut up. You go back to the ship's cells to speak to the tablet's plunderer again. For the first time that you visited him, you had barely understood a word he had said, but you were hoping he'd have a little more luck this time. Now that you had disposed of the tablet, you had to decide what to do with him. At first you thought about putting him in prison, but maybe with some psychiatric facility would be more appropriate. After seeing his conditions, head to his cell. You stop in front of the cell's force field and look inside. The man is lying in a corner with his back to you, completely immobile. I've been thinking about what to do with you. I heard that in Memoria Hasta, There's a rather reputable psychiatric institution. Maybe I could pull some strings to get a spot. I'm not sure if you can recover, but at least it seems like a good place to rest. I'm back. What? Okay. Once there is no answer, exactly what you expected. Now that you disposed of the tablet, you had to decide what to do with them. Did we just put that? Okay, we just Okay, can you hear me? The man doesn't even flinch and you start to worry. You approach the flush of the force field to look at him more closely, and it doesn't look like he's breathing. You deactivate the force field to enter the cell to inspect him more closely. You kneel next to him to measure his pulse, but you don't feel anything. The man is completely dead. Oh, damn. You glimpse something shiny under the collar of his shirt, and you pick up the badge he was wearing. With difficulty due to the scratches on the metal, you can read the name of the prisoner, Franz Clifford. You could have sworn you've heard that name somewhere, but you weren't quite sure. You make Mai sound the alert through the intercom, and 2 crew members come down to pick up the body of the man. When you arrive at the next space station, you could try to communicate his death to the authorities. They would take care of the rest. Well, shoot. I did not anticipate that, but okay. At least this is going to wrap up the tablet quest. Yeah, we probably got gullible, but you know what? I wanted to just get this quest off my grid. Particularly since it was RNG, I think. Ah, hell.
We'll finish you off and spend your credits on updates.
What is that? Now's not the time to be screwing with me, mouse. Hang on. This one seems to be a light class because it really... Come on, baby. Come on. Damn it. Mouse. Come on. 1 for 1.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Thank you, Captain. Yep, damn it. I just looked at the clock. Sorry, I have something going on in about 45 minutes I have to attend to. Come on. Mouse. Doing okay, comparatively speaking, to the last battle royale we got into. Damn it. Finish it off. He's done it.
Well done. May, send a damage report to my terminal immediately.
After we pile on the scrap and get us some cred, y'all. Now... Okay, so we're at 84 shield, or 84 armor. That ain't bad. Play for a little bit longer. Continue on here and hope we don't get intercepted again, because I don't know, we'll be able to handle a second sprawl in the same system. No, we're close enough now. I don't think we need to worry about it. Over here to Dock 15. We're getting better about coming out of these quantum jumps. Not to be confused with quantum leaps. Nerd.
Republic ship requesting docking permission, please.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
Thank you, Captain Burrows. Okay, which ending are we... Which end are we going into? So that's 2 dirty jokes in just a couple of minutes. You nasty. Whoa, okay, Realign, readjust. There we go. And bear with me 1 second, y'all, and we will move on. Okay. Let's go to the well, I mean, we definitely need to heal up. It's only 86 credit, that ain't bad. Go and scrap. Anything to scrap? Apparently not. Oh, there we go, scrapping. I've got a few things we can scrap. And then let's look at crew members. Everything's good, no points to upgrade. So I guess we really don't have anything. Oh, there we go, contracts. Bounty hunters. Bounty hunters, and okay, that's Kemi. Dr. Chaos. There's a callback. Okay, that's on Tofa. You know what? I think we're just gonna go ahead and go to the Council of War, because then I feel like that'll be as good of a place as any to wrap up. First, let's do a save job. And then head back to Thaya and see what Vice Admiral Flynn has to say to us. Whoa! Oh wait, no. I feel like I haven't been back to Thea in forever and a day.
Greetings, Captain. I hope you didn't have any setbacks on your journey here.
All of our missions have setbacks, sir. In fact, I must speak with you in private.
The War Council will be held in a few hours. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. Land immediately and take care of everything before the Council.
At your disposal, Admiral.
Okay then, I guess we're just gonna go straight here unless we can intercept the next 240. After receiving a summons via the loudspeakers, you quickly head to engineering. The chief engineer is already waiting for you. Bad news, Captain. We had a terrible system breakdown in the engines that will permanently reduce Art's power unless we resolve it now. Also, we don't have the needed parts to fix it. Our only option is using the parts in the ship's fuselage to repair the engines. Damn it. But this option will weaken the ship's hull until we repair it in a station. You know what? Let's weaken the hull. Okay. And now we have to go to the Allied station. It's only 40 kilometers away, and then we'll go to the Council of War. We have to do this to heal up. And we're close enough that we shouldn't get... Holy crap. Jumped. We do a quick heal job. It's no big shakes. Only a minimal loss of cred. And then we go to the War
Republic ship
Council.
requesting docking permission, please.
It's me docking or
Captain.
duking.
Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Thank you, Thaya. Oh, there it is. There we go. There she be. 120 cred. No big deal, coach. Because that wasn't too bad of a setback, good grief. In straight for the planet. Don't jump me, pirates. He's done it. This is so cool, though, how you can look around on the planets, too. Hangar. Oh, hello. Top side. Nope, wrong way. HQ. Military installations used as a base before... Okay. You enter the headquarters for the first time, and it leaves you quite surprised. Most of your military training had taken place at the Tacit Stella barracks, which we saw in the prologue, a stark contrast to the sophistication you see before you. Captains and other military officials are all heading for the immense hall where the meeting is about to take place. This is only the beginning. Even though the attack by the Children of the Sun had caught the Republic off guard, you are quick to gather yourself and begin planning the counterattack. The hall is gigantic. A large table in the background presides over the meeting, while the rest of the captains are seated in their corresponding area. You enter your area, and after a few minutes, the council begins. After a few words to honor the hundreds of lives that had perished in the defense of Tacit Stella, Vice Admiral Flynn addresses the hall. It's time to plan our next move. The Republic has been decimated. In these dark times, we need a firm hand to lead the counterattack. As a first step, the Council has promoted me to Admiral. I promise not to disappoint you. Okay. I will make the Children of the Sun pay for the assassination of Admiral Xiao. The whispers among the crowd make it clear that the majority of the captains had not been informed of the changes. The Interstellar Republic usually chooses its commanders democratically from among the captains in higher ranks. An election behind closed doors was not customary, though with war knocking at the door, emergency protocols have taken precedent. That the second in command should take control seemed without doubt the most efficient way of moving. What's the situation on Tacit Stella? The meeting opens up to a forum. You ask for permission to speak in order to find out what the situation at the old HQ is. The sacrifice of Captain Scott and her crew managed to balance the battle. Only a handful of ships guard the destroyer Phoenix, Admiral Nartos' ship. The final attack was powerful enough to pierce their shields and leave the engines completely useless. If Nartos is unprotected, we must act as soon as possible. We have information that Admiral Nartos has left the ship to lead the space conquest, but if he thinks he won't act, he underestimates us. We'll finish the ship before they expected. However, we must be cautious. It could be one more trap from the children. It is possible they're waiting for us to take the bait and kill those who are left alive. He's right, we must be certain. It's just nonsense. Waiting any longer will reduce chances of success. We have to be cautious. Several captains question the wisdom of your proposal. Still others from various parts of the room begin to volunteer for an immediate attack. It's clear that the council will conclude without a consensus. Admiral Flynn calls over the commotion. I understand your concern. Phoenix is a fearsome enemy and is at our mercy. But we do not know what Admiral Nartos has in store. An improvised attack would be sure to fall into his ambush. Listen to the rest of the hearing. The council concludes and the gigantic hall quickly empties. Continued disagreement undermines your spirits. Far from consolidating you as a unit, the attack has divided you more than you thought. The various groups of captains position themselves on the different sides, supporting the representatives they thought best seemed for the position of Admiral. Good God. As much as it bothered them to see Flynn as Admiral of the Republic, returning the blow to the children was much more important. After hours of debate, Flynn and the rest of the senior officials will start planning the assault. Even if it took your time to ensure the offensive was set up, the Republic would make the children pay for everything they had done. Okay. Now what? What? No. Oh, okay. You enter the headquarters to meet with Daryl Flynn, newly appointed Fleet Admiral of the Interstellar Republic, to update him on the status of the Genesis. The number of captains is much smaller than those seen in the Council. The delay until the attack on Tass and Stella was making you especially nervous. Waiting too long can have fatal consequences. Let's look for Admiral Flynn. Captain Wong, good to see you. Captain Scott wouldn't stop talking about you even after she finished your training. She was sure you would go far. Her death has been a hard blow for us, and I suppose you're aware the young captains don't talk about anything else. Admiral Xiao may have been the highest authority, but there was no captain more famous than beloved than Scott. I didn't know you had a close relationship. That's what I wanted to talk about, Admiral. We found the Genesis. Flynn can't disguise the surprised look on his face. You explained the situation by mentioning the tracker you had placed. Splendid work, Wong. Recovering the Genesis might give us some advantage. I will need you to recover the Genesis. I will order 2 tow ships to accompany you, led by David Robinson. Your mission will be to secure the ship's anchorage to its transfer to the headquarters docks. As you command, Admiral. Okay, let's do this.
We'll set off immediately. We'll escort you to the ship and begin to dock, sir. Keep your eyes peeled. We could run into enemy ships in the sector.
Understood, Captain. We'll keep the rear and jump once you confirm the coordinates.
Roger. Crew, to your positions. Our current objective is to recover the Genesis.
But unfortunately, that is going to have to wait. Yeah, we're going to have to go to the recovery mission at a later time while the tow ships are with us before we continue to move on with the game. But I am enjoying this so far, and I hope y'all are as well. Let me know your thoughts. What works, what doesn't work for you, what you think I should do more, so more side quests, focus on the main quest, some of these random events like suspicious activity. Let me know in the comments below. I read every comment, and I try to reply to every comment. And hey, if you like this type of game, be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, it lets me know what works and what doesn't work for the project. And as always, a big thank you to Christoph Ray for being a sponsor of the Signal Fire project. If you like low-res, low-poly indie horror games with emphasis on character development, plot, ambience, fear factor, check them out. Links in the description below. I guarantee you won't be let down. So as always, before I call tonight, if you want to find out more about the Signal Fire project, links are in the description below to my Twitter page, my public Discord channel, my temporarily defunct Twitch page, and this wouldn't be possible without my incredibly sexy patrons, and you'll see the names fly by. If you want to do more for the project, check the link down below for my Patreon, where for as little as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive content such as the Patreon-only section of my Discord and Patreon-exclusive uploads. And just know that all finances coming from the Patreon cabal go towards getting me a better computer, because this one's a piece of crap, and better equipment so I can give y'all a better experience. So a massive thank you to Patreon cabal. My gratitude truly knows no bounds. So otherwise, I hope y'all have a fantastic night, and always remember, keep your fires burning.